Hi, my name is Alex Carlucci with Gus & Cho Associates. I want to talk about job gaps because a lot of our customers these days are having some job gaps. I don't know if it's COVID caused, people took off, they didn't go to work, they got let go, and now they're back to work, and it's really complicated. So let me start with a simple format first. So let's say you've been working for 2 years from 2018, 2019, and then part of 2020, then you get let go, and you've been off for a year and a half, and then in 2022 you went back to work and you've been back at work for a year. That's okay. Now, it's only okay if you fit this bill. So the fact that you have a more than a 6-month job gap, you have to be 6 months back on, and then you have to prove 2 years prior work history in a row. So that's the rule. So if you're off for less than 6 months, you only have to be back on the job for 30 days. But you have to go back and prove that, 2-year work history. So the complicated thing was when you come back to work after a job gap, you can't be self-employed, you can't be commissioned, you can't be variable hours, you can't be part-time. You can only be 40-hour work week hourly or a salary, because when it comes to commission or part-time or self-employment or 1099 even, it all requires a 2-year work history, and you're not going to have that in a row. So therefore, if you do have job gaps and you do go back to work, please make sure it is a 40-hour work week, hourly, W-2, not a 1099, or a salary. And then if that's only if you're looking to buy a house right away. If you just want a job, go ahead and do whatever you want. But if you need to get a mortgage, make sure you sign up for a 40-hour work week or a salary job. And that's my definition of job gaps it's basically conventional, FHA, and VA. So conventional just wants to see some kind of stability, and VA wants to see stability. So if you're a veteran and you've been off for like 5 years and you've been back on the job for 6 months, sometimes there's some underwriters that might get a little tough on you and want to see you back on the job for a year. If you had if you were off for a year and then you're back on for 6 months, it's probably okay. So VA is a little more strict on just seeing stability, but they all kind of follow that same rule. Greater than 6 months off, then you need 6 months back on. If you're less than 6 months off, 30 days back on the job is all you need. And you have to always go back and verify 2 years work history in a row. So if you can't verify those 2 years in a row prior, then you're gonna have trouble. We can go back 8, 9 years to verify those 2 years. So housewives or women that take time off to raise their children are not penalized when they go back in the workforce, and that's why that rule's there. So you can take off 5 years to raise your children. They turn 5, now they're going to school, you go back to work. They're not going to penalize you, make you wait 2 years before you're back to work. So if you have any questions about job gaps, give me a call anytime. We're always open. We're licensed in 48 states. Give me a call anytime if you need a mortgage. My phone number is 630-915-7550. Thank you.